Well, we found the answer to our question. Four-wheel drive works now. Yeah. I came out in the snow and just took her out of four-wheel drive and just put her in two and just buried her. And it's kind of fun there. I don't know how in snow you can smell tire smoke, but you can. Yeah. Yep. All right, well, it is morning, and a very beautiful morning, except for it's April 1st, and I'm sick of plowing snow. We got an estimated 4 to 6 inches of snow last night, and I was hoping the weatherman was wrong and it all came as rain, but nope, we got snow. So now we gotta go plow snow. All right, so today is April 1st. It's my uncle's 70th birthday, and which is pretty cool. I got to text him here. I got to text him here in a little bit and just say happy birthday. But then I need to fire something up and start plowing the driveways out, because I know in another half hour or so people are going to start driving in, kind of like they always do. So I'm going to walk around the yard, see what looks pretty easy to fire up, and see what looks good to plow snow with. And yeah, we'll see what we got. I've only had like 1 cup of coffee, so brain's not totally functioning at rapid pace. All right, well, we already established the first problem of the day. The truck behind me, right there, that's rusty red, and it's got a snow plow on it. It's 76 Highboy. That's pretty rusty, but it also runs good enough to plow snow. The downside, I know Adam pulled the battery out of that earlier in the week when it was really, really nice, so we could put it in Rado and fire up Rado for the first time this year. So I have a new battery here for in the shop for it that I picked up yesterday. Now we got to go across the snow. Now we got to walk across the snow and throw it in, and not looking forward to that, but I want the driveway plowed, so we're gonna go after that. Oh, it's too early in the morning. I got a lot of sleep. Earlier this week we were out spreading. So earlier in this week we were out spreading, and like every morning I was up somewhere between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. And this rain, snow, sleet we got the last couple days here kind of brought all that to a stop. And so I feel like I'm coming out of a coma. But yeah. We're gonna get moving here. We're gonna grab that battery and throw it in that truck and start plowing. But one step at a time. The hamster up here is not quite spinning at full speed, that's for sure. But I'm just kind of out of it. But anyways, I'm gonna grab battery, throw it in that truck, and yeah, we'll hit it. All right, things are going a little better this morning. I got battery in and she's running, and we'll start plowing snow here in a little bit. I have fun driving this whole truck. we're making forward progress, and Rusty Red's still running as good as it always has, which isn't totally awesome, but good enough to plow snow, absolutely. So it's kind of funny. I have a co-pilot. Right there is Gunny, and it's really funny because he, anytime he hears this old Ford fire up, man, he's just gotta come and jump on the driver's seat and try to push me out. You're gonna move, dog. You're gonna move. This snow sucks. There's no frost underneath the snow, which means you just kind of got mud. And so I'm trying to keep the plow up. The neat thing being April 1st is we know we have really, really good sunlight, or the sun has a lot of power this time of the year. So I'm not trying to bring it down just to dirt. I'm fine leaving a little bit of snow on it like that because I know it'll melt pretty quick today. Main thing what I'm trying to do is just open it up so people can get in and out of the farmyard here. I know UPS or FedEx, someone's gonna drop something off. I got a parts guy running right now for parts. So yeah, the main thing is just kind of open it up. Through the course of the day, it'll melt better. But right now, just try to open it up so a car can get in, or if my mom has to get in, or, you know, my mom has to get in and she can. So just trust me, if she can't, I'll hear about it. Love you, Mom, but we both know I will be your first call if you can't get in the driveway. Anyways, just trying to open some stuff up here, and also kind of having a little bit of fun. It's fun pounding on this old truck. Okay, so we got everything broke open with the old-fashioned pickup plow. I'm gonna try and grab the skid loader, see if I can't clean it up a little more. See how this goes. So our favorite Dodge here is from Oklahoma, and it's not used to this type of weather or snow. So she's crying a little on the inside, but she also knows we're slowly fixing her up. So she's kind of happy. It's kind of like a happy medium. And we put a bumper back on it, a grill back on it. We got the side window on it. We got hubcaps on it. We have the new dash in it, just not all the way because we got to actually pull the dash out. That's gonna not be fun. Dashes, steering columns, there's just so many little pieces. They're not bad, but steering columns can be tricky because just everything's designed to move, and there's a lot of tight crevices, and just some things don't move when they should. But anyways, she's happy because we're making forward progress on her, but she doesn't know what to do with this kind of snow. And we still have our blue wire hanging off the side of it. All right. Anti-theft. So we don't know if the four-wheel drive works on this. It didn't, and then Adam hooked up a whole bunch of vacuum lines. So we're kind of curious to see if it's working or what's it gonna do. What do you get for 2,700 bucks? What's that?
I said, what are the odds it just threw a check engine light on the way up the driveway?
I just drive it. I see them all the time.
I know, I just shut it off, turned it back on, and it went off.
Yeah. Good news is it's melting quick.
Yeah, it is. Oh,
today was just a lot of fun. where to start? So we got this 6 inches of snow, which, whatever, it's April 1st, you know, stuff like this can happen. But we get this snowstorm, and then we got the driveway plowed out pretty good, and then we kind of all migrated back in the shop, which is pretty common. Then we had some neighbors and relatives show up in the shop, and then once you know what they did, what so many people do, and that starts complaining about everything. And that's not really my flow. I mean, don't get me wrong, I deal with a whole lot of crap, but when everyone starts complaining about stuff that they can't change, I'm just like, oh, whatever. So I kind of snuck out, while everyone was talking, I kind of snuck out one door, and I jumped on my dad's side-by-side because I threw new tires on it about a week and a half before this. And then my whole goal was just to see, well, how much snow will this thing go through in two-wheel drive with these new tires? I mean, in four-wheel drive, I'm pretty impressed with how much snow it'll go through, but, you know, I mean, kind of want to know how much snow will go through in two-wheel drive. So I'm just kind of tooling around the farm, and, oh, look at this. I get it stuck on a snowdrift in two-wheel drive. No big deal. Put it in four-wheel drive, back up. And then all of a sudden I look, and I hear this motor rev up, and I'm like, what the heck? And here I look. Here's Adam with repo, spinning tires and pretty much getting stuck. And so it's kind of funny. I got the side-by-side stuck, and then he's got repo spinning in two-wheel drive. I come walking up to him like, hey, you gonna try four-wheel drive, or are you just gonna leave it in two-wheel? And he's like, I'm gonna see if I can't get it out in two-wheel drive. And I'm like, all right. I'm just absolutely laughing at this point, because this is the point where so many of my friends who are responsible and have kids and are married would use the term, you should stop. You could get hurt. You could break something. And then me, I'm just like, let's see how much boost that $219 eBay turbo will make.
Does look good. For a $2,700 truck.
All afternoon, me and my dad have been working on this trailer, and what I got in my hand is actually the pullout, or the emergency brake application. I don't know exactly the wording they're going to use to describe it, but basically, if your hitch would break and your trailer chains fail, this would pull out with the truck and then apply your brakes. And actually, we just tested it. It's working. Cool, they're working. Brakes are working. Which really just means we're one step closer to getting side-by-sides loaded on this trailer and my mom and dad off on their vacation. So that's why I'm happy.
That is referred to as a breakaway brake.
Breakaway brake? Okay, cool. So this would breakaway brake tether, cable.
Cable,
Yeah.
as well as tether, tether.
But basically is if your trailer would ever come unhooked and your breakaway chains broke, this is kind of one last fail-safe. This applies when this is pulled out, applies your trailer brakes, and hopefully
The trailer doesn't pass you.
yeah, hopefully hit other people. So it's good that this works. We've been figuring out a whole bunch of wiring, and it's so funny because this is such a Minnesota problem or upper Midwest problem. I just had one fitting, or I had one little connector that was just full of corrosion, and that's what was keeping everything from working. anyways, wrapping up the front end of the trailer here, or wrapping up the electrical, and hopefully pretty soon we're loading side-by-sides. Okay, I don't know if you ever had just a butt kicker of a project, but this has turned into a butt kicker of a project. Here's what we got. We have two different wiring diagrams. One that was from the shop, one that came with a plug-in. They're both different. We have a truck that worked in two other trailers just fine, and except for this trailer. The third trailer is where the dash would say trailer malfunction or something cool. So anyways, for the first time, after a whole bunch of hours, we have backup lights working, we have tail lights working, we have blinkers working, we have the electric brakes working all the way they should. It took us one bad relay, a blown fuse, actually 2 blown fuses, and wiring the trailer to the pickup and not looking at any diagrams. It's the downside with electrical. You can waste hours and hours and hours of time just to get to this point. So anyways, I'm happy. I got a few things to button up here, but I am happy and life is good. That's all that matters. The other thing we had going on today is my mom and dad are trying to leave for tomorrow to go ride side-by-sides with Don and Tom and their grandkids down to Arkansas. And the trailer figured out, and I did get everything loaded, and I got them sent off at like 5:30 Sunday morning the next morning. And, you know, it's kind of that old saying, all's well that ends well. Heck yeah.